Level 1. The corner. You are 14 years old. Your neighborhood is the kind of place where one name runs every block. MS 13. Your house is small. Your mom works 2 jobs. She's always tired, but she never complains. Your dad's name doesn't get mentioned much at home. At school, you're just a roll number. You're not popular. You're not a troublemaker. You're invisible. Then you see them. Older boys in blue and white. They have cash. They have confidence. People step aside when they walk by. Police cars slow down, but they don't stop. For the first time, you feel something respect might be possible. You start standing on the corner, first for 10 minutes, then for an hour. Nobody calls you over. Nobody tells you to leave either. Your first task comes. Go grab cigarettes from the store. You run and bring them back. You don't get paid. Next task, text us if you see the cops. You stand there for hours, in the heat, in the cold. The words they use for you are simple battle, lookout, replaceable. One day your teacher asks, what do those boys do on that corner? You just shrug your shoulders. One day the police offer you $20. You say no. This is your first real decision. You don't choose the truth. You choose belonging. Level 2. The 13 seconds. 6 months go by. You keep working for free. You never complain. One night, someone pulls you aside. Are you ready? You just nod your head. The alley is dark. 13 people stand in a circle. The rule is simple, don't fight back. Don't run, don't scream. The count begins. 1 punch, 1 kick, you hit the concrete, you taste blood. By 5 seconds, you're on the ground. By 9 seconds, your vision starts to blur. At 13, it stops. You can't move. Someone grabs your hand, pulls you up, pulls you into a hug. Welcome. Now you have a street name. Your old name will slowly disappear. When you get home, your mom asks, what happened to your face? You say, I fell. This is where childhood officially ends. Level 3. The soldier. You are 16 years old. You're not just a lookout anymore. A package gets dropped behind a dumpster. You pick it up 3 blocks away. You knock on a house door. 2 knocks. The door opens. You hand it over. You walk away. $200 a week. Nobody in your house has ever seen money come this easy. You buy new shoes. You buy a chain. You look at yourself in the mirror and think, I'm somebody now. But the rule is clear. If you get caught, you're on your own. One day, you get caught. You end up in juvenile detention. A detective says, give us names. We'll make it easier for you. You stay quiet. Inside, you realize the gang is alive in jail too. When you come out, people say, you're real. Your respect doubles. But in the police database, your name is now permanent. You're not just a kid anymore. You're a record. And the biggest thing, going back to normal is now almost impossible. Level 4. The Veterano. You are 19 years old. It's been 5 years. You've seen jail. You've stayed silent. You've survived. You're not just a soldier anymore. Now younger guys stand under you. You decide who stands on which corner. You decide who collects how much. You decide who faces discipline. The money has increased. It's up to $1,500 a week. You bought a used Honda. You got a small apartment. You even have a girlfriend. From the outside, life looks stable, but your name is permanent in the police database. If anything happens in the area, police come straight to you. For the first time, you feel something. Power doesn't bring responsibility. It brings suspicion. A young member turns in less money. You look at him and say, tell me the truth. He can't look you in the eyes. That night, he gets corrected. You don't raise your hand, but the order comes from you. This is where a line gets crossed. You don't commit violence anymore. You decide violence. And that decision is heavier. At night, you check 3 things. Door locked, window locked, gun loaded. You don't look like a 19-year-old anymore. You're living under stress. Level 5. The Polero. You are 24 years old. Many who started with you are now dead or serving life sentences. You've moved up. You're the leader of the local clique. 30 to 40 soldiers under you. 5 to 10,000 a week. You conduct the meetings. A rival attacks you, decide the response. Police raid you, decide the shift. 2 members fight you, give the final word. Your word is law now. You can make someone jump out. You can mark someone. People say your name with respect. But every ambitious veterano wants your spot. Every rival gang has marked you as a target. The Federal Bureau of Investigation has formed a task force. You keep changing locations. A gun under your pillow. No direct calls on the phone. You realize something: the higher you rise, the lonelier you become. Level 6. The Rand Fleo. You are 30 years old. In gang years, that's considered old. You're not seen on the streets anymore. You operate in the shadows. 5 or 6 Poleros report directly to you. Hundreds report indirectly. You control the supply chain. When shipments arrive, what the price will be, how distribution happens. Front businesses are already running. A car wash, construction work, a small club. The money is being cleaned. You wear expensive clothes. You live in a nice house. To your neighbors, you're just a businessman. But the pressure is constant. You never speak directly on the phone. Meetings are coded. Internal politics are even more dangerous. MS-13 isn't one single body. Different cliques, different egos, sometimes cooperation, sometimes war. you're a mediator, you're a commander. And above everyone, the top leaders sitting in prison. Their orders are final. You are powerful, but you're not free. You control the system, but the system is controlling you. Level 7. The case. You are 32 years old. You think you're careful. You think you're untouchable. You never speak directly on the phone. Meetings are coded. Your businesses look clean. But the system is more patient than you. For years, federal agencies have been building a case. Wiretaps, financial trails, surveillance, flipped members, everything slowly collected. One morning at 5 a.m., a loud blast at the door. Federal agents! Flashlights in your eyes, boots on the floor, commands in the air. You look toward the gun, then stop your hand. You understand this isn't a street raid. This is the final move. Handcuffs click shut. Cameras are waiting outside. Your name hits the news. Major MS-13 leader arrested under Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act. In the courtroom, the evidence stands like a mountain. Recorded calls, money trails, witness statements. Some people you once called brothers have flipped. The judge speaks clearly. 30 years, no parole. The room is silent. You keep a strong face, but inside, you already understand. The game of power didn't end. It just changed location. Level 8, the cage, maximum security prison. Even here, MS-13 is alive. Within weeks, you're connected. You become a shot caller. Your word runs the cell block. Who pays for protection? Who faces discipline? Who stays safe? The prison economy keeps moving. Commissary accounts. Smuggled phones. Internal hierarchy. You're in a cage, but your influence is still there. Orders still reach the streets. Days later, an incident shows up in the news. In a technical sense, your power never really ended. But one thing is permanently gone: freedom. At night, the lights shut off. Concrete walls. Silence. You remember that 14-year-old kid standing on the corner? He only wanted respect. He only wanted belonging. Now you have a name. You have fear. You have authority. But you don't have the sky. You don't have the open road. You don't have a normal life. In the visiting room, your mom comes. Her hair is white now. There are tears in her eyes. She says, "You can still stop." You can't look her in the eyes. Stopping isn't an option. Blood in, blood out. Cut to that same old corner. A 14-year-old boy is standing there. Same hunger, same loneliness. Someone tells him, "Go grab a soda from the store." The cycle restarts. Fade out.